to wheel.
He'll squeeze it through.
And that was bravery at 200 miles an hour.
Sebastian Vettel goes onto the grass this time.
Vettel down the inside. Vettel goes dancing round the outside. Vettel just will hope now to slot behind him, try and pick up a bit of a tote at the Red Bull if he possibly can, and make his move on his former teammate down towards turn 6. This time he's going to go round the outside. He went down the inside of Kimi Räikkönen, went round the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo fights back, but has Sebastian Vettel got just far enough ahead? Yes, he has. They touched as they went through turn 7, but not enough to put either driver off, and Sebastian Vettel pulls off a super move there on his former teammate. He was running 5th a few moments ago. He's now up into the podium places.
Vettel had to lift
because he just went a little bit too wide himself, but he's still going for it, and this time he does want to get the job done going into Brooklands, but once again Fernando Alonso fights back and just will not give up this 5th place. Vettel now switches to the inside. Alonso, does he have to give up? They're going wheel to wheel, somehow not touching as they go round Woodcote and on towards Copse, where Alonso passed Vettel on the outside a few laps ago, and on the inside Sebastian Vettel gets it done this time. No man wanted to yield, and in the end, for this fight, Vettel wins. It's been a brilliant scrap between these two, and Alonso finally giving it up.
Can he get a better run this time?
Well, let's see.
He's going to have to dummy him. He's going to have to pretend he's going right.
And Sebastian Vettel goes onto the grass this time. Sebastian Vettel on the inside does manage to get past Valtteri Bottas. He switched one way, the other, and went back onto the inside again. And I tell you what, there was more steam coming from under the helmet of Sebastian Vettel than was being used to lock up the brakes of Valtteri Bottas, but he's got past him, and not before time.
It was the dummy we were talking about, and Bottas getting very close to more than one move to defend there.
As now Sebastian Vettel squeezes through past Nico Rosberg. It's not often you get past any car going into turn 10, but what a move, slipping in almost unnoticed on the inside there from the defending world champion.
And that's the man they said can't race in Formula One. Sebastian Vettel, he can only win from the front apparently. I don't think so. That was amazing.
There goes Vettel. Leclerc thought about defending aggressively. Vettel forces Leclerc a little bit wide there, and there was nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Sebastian Vettel surges past his teammate and up into the podium places.
Oh, that was pretty feisty, wasn't it? And Seb having none of that from his younger teammate. Watch this. It was fine. He moved before any part of Vettel's Ferrari was alongside his Ferrari, and Vettel giving a little wander out to the outside of the track.
And we'll see if Sebastian Vettel out of the corner now can try and take Kevin Magnussen, who's defending for all his life. Vettel in his final United States Grand Prix. Has he got the move done? No, not quite. George Russell takes the fastest lap of the race now. He's got the move done. The fireworks are going off. And on the track, Sebastian Vettel still giving his explosive action. Norris 6th, Alonso 7th. Sebastian Vettel comes home to finish 8th ahead of Kevin Magnussen.
Yes, baby! Woo! Man, we got him. Woo!
Vettel driving like a man possessed, and he's retiring. It's a shame. What a super, incredible drive from Vettel.
By the way, here goes Sebastian Vettel on Jenson Button. Through the chicane they go, they're wheel to wheel, they haven't touched yet. Sebastian Vettel gets himself up into 3rd place, which for his own title chances are absolutely brilliant. But for Red Bull's Constructors' Championship chances are absolutely vital, because if he can stay in 3rd place, that might just seal the Constructors' title here tonight.
Seb Vettel, and he can barely slow down in the pit lane. He's so anxious to get on with it because the speed limit, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
The speed limit is now 50 miles. Now, I love that. That brain switched on at all times from Seb Vettel there.
and Vettel is having a look at the other Ferrari. This time he's going to go down the outside. That's a better line, as long as he doesn't end up with too much grass. But Alonso pushed him wide, he would have none of it. And Vettel has the turn-in point, and that was bravery at 200 miles an hour.
Anyone who doubts that Sebastian Vettel can race, that was brave stuff. We spoke about this in the qualifying show. Curvagrande never used to be flat in the days when you were racing with the turbos, and he was flat on the grass round the outside of Alonso.
This is two teammates scrapping away here for fourth place. Ocon is going to try and have a go again, but look, here comes Sebastian Vettel into turn one. Vettel down the inside, forces Ocon wide. Now Ocon goes off the track. Sergio Perez ahead of Vettel, but he's going to come back on the track. Esteban Ocon behind the Ferrari, and that is something that could have been avoided a long time ago, but it wasn't, and Ocon's lost out. Hamilton down through Eau Rouge, continues to lead though, ahead of Sebastian Vettel, Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez. Up to the top of Radion, and Magnussen has made up places at the start, but here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton. Vettel is alongside and ahead. Ocon is also ahead. They're four abreast going into Le Combe. Vettel ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Perez, ahead of Ocon, ahead of Verstappen. Wow! This is the replay where Sebastian Vettel got alongside Lewis Hamilton, finds himself in the lead, but others are slipstreaming him from behind. You see Esteban Ocon move to the right-hand side of the track behind him. Ocon really fancied the lead of the race, then had to back out, then lost 2 places.
Look at this, Vettel very close in turn 5, as close as he's been, he'll get DRS.
Sebastian Vettel goes down the inside on Valtteri Bottas. What a late move, what a late lunge, what a brilliant move by Sebastian Vettel to retake the lead.
Don't think Bottas saw that one coming as well as he did some of the others. He could have moved over earlier, made Vettel go the long way round.
It's wheel to wheel again for the 2 Red Bulls, Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. Vettel on the inside. Has he now stolen the lead from his teammate? Can Webber scrap back? Oh, fantastic stuff. Mark Webber regains the lead, but the battle is not over yet, and there is barely a metre between the 2 cars as down the hill they plunge, and side by side onwards towards the braking zone and turn 4. Webber on the inside. Has he got the better traction? No. Vettel goes dancing round the outside.
Here we go. Webber then, realising that he's lost position at that point, goes deep and then takes a long run, puts a lot of trust in his teammate, and then squirts the throttle, gets the high ground into turn 2, shoves the back end out on the throttle to make it turn.
This is probably the silly bit. That was very close to both cars coming off worse. And there goes Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton on the run towards turn 3. Vettel's on the inside of Hamilton, and the man who's second in the championship overtakes the championship leader on the track. Vettel is now ahead of Lewis Hamilton and up into 3rd place.
That was so brave down the outside, just teasing the car onto the edge of the grass there. Vettel believing it would still stick, and it wasn't any old driver he was passing in any old car.
And Vettel comes up the inside of Michael Schumacher. Schumacher's got the line for the next left-hander. Vettel will cut back underneath him, try and get a better acceleration, better drive out of the corner. And now let's see, Renault-engined Red Bull versus the Mercedes of Schumacher. Schumacher's edging him onto the grass, but Vettel's still charging through. He's got the line into Brooklands. Vettel is on a charge, and he's got the best car on the track as well. Look at the gap he's pulled out already.
And after pitting, Sergio Perez overtakes Sebastian Vettel. They're not really in a fight with that Red Bull, so Vettel didn't exactly put up too much of a scrap.
Perez outbraked himself when he got there.
He certainly did, and that's rather helped Sebastian Vettel there, because he's got a bit of TRS to try and go wheel to wheel, and then get back ahead of Sergio Perez. What he'd like is Fernando Alonso to stay behind Perez, and that's exactly what has happened there, which might give Vettel just a little bit of respite. Sebastian Vettel on his birthday getting a bit of overtaking action that he probably didn't think was possible. Vettel overtaking Verstappen, and that the battle currently for what, 7th place? Yes.
But Max really struggling for grip there. Turn 3. Seth going around the outside of him.